Okay, so y'all, story time. So y'all, please tell me if I'm wrong. So today, this dude wrote me on Instagram and he was like, can I send you money? Let me send you money for lunch. So I was like, okay. I wrote him back and I was like, send it. So he wrote me and was like, okay, what's your Cash App? So I sent him the Cash App. Yeah, I just knew I was finna open my Cash App and I was finna have at least probably about $100. You get what I'm saying? Because like, I eat and that's how much I spend on my food. Yeah, I opened my Cash App and this man sent me $30. Yeah, yes, $30. And I'm just like...
What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Goon Turn God. I'm back with another video. Now, I know y'all been seeing these clips that have been floating around. Mainly, they've been on these dating podcasts. But the conversation has been lately about how much is a reasonable amount to send your significant other for lunch. And, you know, as I've been seeing these clips go on this week, it's been absolutely ridiculous. Obviously, you got some women with sense, and luckily, you know, my girlfriend is one of them. But when I posed this question to my girlfriend, you know, she instantly said, you know, around like $15 to $20. But you're seeing people who are requesting $30 to $40. $30 to $40 blows my mind. $25 even blows my mind. It's like, I know we have inflation, and you know, I know even in some places are a little bit more expensive, even like places like California, but still, you're not spending $25, $30, or $40 on lunch, especially if you're on lunch break for work. You're just going to go grab a quick meal, you know, something that you can eat within 10 to 15 minutes, and then, you know, go back to your job.
You're at work and you want something to eat, you want to grab some lunch, he needs to send you some lunch money. What do you expect him to send you?
Well, one time I went to Benihana's by myself. I spent $80, and I don't even know what was going on with that. But if I was just saying, oh, babe, throw me something, I'm probably just going to run to Chick-fil-A. So $25 to $40, like what she said, I'm not really tripping on that.
25.
I wasn't tripping.
I didn't know which way she was going to go. She started at Benihana, but ended up in Chick-fil-A.
Well, yesterday I took myself out to eat, which I don't really do a lot. So my tab came up to $36. I went to Longhorn. I got me a nice little ribeye with the crusted Parmesan cheese on the top with my my loaded baked potato. What else I get? Oh, a salad. But they ain't paying us for this, so I ain't gonna advertise that.
Okay, go ahead.
But it was busting, and
so he needed to say how much you need to say.
So I'm gonna say 40.
Okay, the photo ball.
Well, you know what? We're gonna have to say like 50 because the tip. Well, I could do this.
Bruh, that's not it.
Whenever you're hearing some of these women's responses, it's like, first off, they don't even understand how to answer the question. They go off on a tangent, you know, talking about dinner, talking about that they cook, you know, talking about everything else, but besides trying to answer the question straight up. But then when, you know, they actually get to the answer, they're talking about, you know, I would require my significant other to send me about 30 to 40. You know, I've even heard crazier prices from like 60 to like $100. And I'm like, what are y'all doing? Even if y'all have kids, like, are y'all kids, you know, starving at home, eating noodles while y'all are out having these fancy lunches or whatnot? Or are y'all getting y'all work wives or work husbands or y'all friends, you know, lunch as well? This is just absolutely ridiculous. And me personally, if I was on one of these dating podcasts, which I hope to be on one of your shows pretty soon, but one question that I would pose is, what exactly are y'all ordering? And I would ask for specifics, you know, like just go down a list of, you know, if you're going to Chick-fil-A, Whataburger, or, you know, if you're just like a bougie person and you're going to like a fancy restaurant, I still don't even see you spending that much. You know, like especially if you're just going for a quick lunch break.
She is not talking about the regular girlies like me. She is talking about the wire fraud girlies. She is talking about the scammer girlies. She is talking about the I only deal with dope dealer girlies. Regular girlies like me who have 9 to 5s that only have 30-minute lunch breaks, we would have happily took them $30, put it in our DoorDash account, and ordered us some good Chick-fil-A with a milkshake. We could have got a 15-piece wing from our favorite wing spot with them $30. That would have given us delivery fee, tip, and all. She is not speaking for us. And the fact that she thinks it is okay to say it ain't even gonna fill up half of our gas tank. If you was a regular working girly, you would have already had gas in your tank. So this would have been a plus. Them $30, I could have met up with my BFF that evening with them $30 for a good chimichanga and a good strong margarita and still had some change left. She not talking about us. She talking about them.
Now, you're hearing some women respond like, oh, they're going to go on lunch to go get drinks, or they're going on lunch to go get like desserts with their lunch. I'm like, bro, y'all are on lunch. How long are y'all lunch breaks anyway? And then if y'all are on lunch break, why are y'all getting drinks? Are y'all just going back to work getting drunk? Like, I'm not understanding their thinking process whenever this question is asked. But on one of these podcasts, one of the men actually called them out for their BS. And they were like, what exactly are y'all doing? There's no person out here. And, these people, like, they actually have money too. They're like, there's no way in the world that you're spending $40 to $50, even $30 a day on lunch. $30 should last you a few days for lunch. If you're spending $50 to $60, that's literally groceries that you could be getting for the house and not just for yourself,
If I give you 20, it's coming out your 40. So you're going to give me some $20 pussy. And y'all got to stop the cap. Y'all ain't eating no $70 dinners. Y'all ain't eating no $70 dinners. Y'all ain't eating no $40 lunches. Stop. That's groceries.
And one of these ladies, her response was extremely selfish, and she was married. She was over here saying, oh, if it was just a random guy, if I was single, then yeah, I wouldn't mind, getting $20 to $30 from a man. But since I'm married, I feel entitled that my husband should spend $70 to $100 on lunch for me.
So I have a question, ladies. If a man asks you, can he send you money for lunch? What's an appropriate amount?
Whatever place I choose to go to, whatever I want to eat and drink, that when the bill comes, that's how much money I'll need for my bill.
What's the estimation wise?
I like that answer.
What is that? Y'all ain't gonna be difficult to know.
I mean, I like to go eat at places to enjoy myself. So if I want to have a nice cocktail or some, a nice meal or something like that, enjoy myself, have a little dessert or something, whatever the bill comes to, that's how much money I'll need for my, because if it's a treat, it's like, what do you want? It's like, baby, I want this. And when I'm done, give it $50,
$60? How much does that average? Just an estimation.
Honestly, maybe like 100, maybe a little more than that, depending upon if I really want to have like a nice full meal, like I'll have a drink, or an appetizer, I get a main course, I'll have some dessert, and I have like some tea or something like that. Like if I really want to sit down and enjoy myself for real, you're gonna treat me to a nice place, well, like $100 something.
And I'm over here thinking, like, if y'all are married, y'all probably have kids. And once again, what the hell are the kids eating? And if you're breaking your man to spend $70 to $100 a day, like that's almost $700 a week just on lunch itself, not even on groceries for the house. So this is just insane. Like, none of these women who are actually saying that, that they want $40 to $50 or like $70 to $100, none of these women are actually eating out like that in the first place. They're not even living this fantasy world that they're thinking about in their heads. I'm not sure why they're coming up with these answers, but even if they even requested that from a man, if a man, was like, oh, I'm gonna send you like $15 to $20, and their response was negative or anything over $20, I would instantly just take note of that and just cut them off immediately. Just block the number immediately, because they're obviously just after your money. They're not trying to build anything. They're just trying to break your bank. They're not trying to build anything for their family, and they're just being selfish.
You know what the worst part about it is that they don't look at whatever the amount is. If it was $5, if it was $10, as just a nice gesture. They think, first of all, that the expectation is for the guy to pay for whatever it is that they deciding to treat themselves up to, right? They don't just say, yo, nobody said, except for Mika, nobody said, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, it don't matter. Whatever you send me, I'm just thankful for, right? Yep. Because the gesture didn't matter. The only thing that mattered was whatever their perceived standards were.
Anybody who asks for that amount of money isn't thinking about the long run, isn't thinking about the future of the both of y'all. They're just thinking about themselves. And, to the lady with the husband, I honestly feel sorry for that man, because I know he's going through it. Honestly feel sorry for that man, because I know he's going through it. Like, I know that lady be asking for all type of shit 24/7. And I know that man is consistently stressed out. But y'all definitely let me know how y'all feel about this down in the comments below. How much would y'all be willing to send y'all significant others? Or if you're, that person receiving that payment, how much is a reasonable amount, And would you be grateful with it at the end of the day, no matter how much money they send? Please let me know how y'all feel about this down in the comments below. I would love to hear from y'all. And if y'all like these type of discussions, always feel free to join the Discord. It'll be a link down in the description below. And I'll catch y'all on the next one, all right?